Glad to introduce Ms. Viola, the counselor of our school. Introduce yourself.
My name is Viola Butros. I'm coming here to work as a counselor. I'm graduated from Ain Shams University, Faculty of Commerce. I have master's degree in psychology and business administration from Ain Shams University. And then I made PhD at psychology from Hawaii Institute.
Tell us about your background.
Same like what I told you before. Born at Upper Egypt, came here in Egypt when I was very young, and went to the university after I finished high school, and then worked as a math teacher for more than 25 years, and now I'm working as a counselor.
Did you like working as a counselor?
Yes, of course. I feel it's a mission to help people, either they are students or parents or teachers, to choose the right way if they are not, and to help the students, especially if they have bad habits or if they have anything wrong, and help them to choose the right way.
How do you help?
By counseling to them and give them advices, and try to feel with what they have and try to help them.
I'm one of the teachers who always come to Miss Viola.
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit about teaching. Why should people consider it as a job when they grow up?
What do you see?
When people grow up, why should they consider teaching as a job, not being a doctor or an engineer?
Because teaching is a mission, as I told you. If the person like the students and like his job, he will do it in a good way. But if he took it as a job, he will not be okay. But as for me, I'm fond of being a teacher and a counselor.
Yes. Why do you think not everyone is cut out to become a teacher? Why do you think so?
Because many times I found many teachers take it as a job, but they are not satisfied at class. They don't know how to deal with the students. They always nervous. They came with their problem from home and put it on the shoulder of the students, and that's make me very sad.
Yeah, that is correct. Do you think that some people are aware that teaching is really important, and nowadays, especially this generation, needs a lot of teaching? Why do you think so?
Of course, in this day especially, we need well-qualified teachers, because every day we found many things happened in our society. It attracts the attention of the students. If the teacher are not aware of everything happen, he will destroy the students. So the teacher has to put in his mind that his job is a big mission, and he has to do it in a very good way.
That is
It's a
true.
very good question.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
I like it. How do you find teaching?
As a mission, of course, and not as a job.
Yes.
Yes.
You are right.
Understanding people, understanding the students.
Yes, and feel with their
Yes.
feelings. That's right, Miss Nader.
Not only giving information.
No, and orders.
No.
I don't like the teacher when give orders and forget about all the emotion of the students.
Yes.
They have to feel with their feelings.
Yes.
They came from many places, many background. Maybe they have problems at home.
Yes.
We have to absorb all this. Am I not right, Nermin?
Yes.
Yes.
This is completely
To
right.
absorb all the problems and to try to make a good atmosphere for him
Yes.
to take the information from us.
Yes.
Okay, well, what's your advice to students that consider teaching in the future?
My advice to the students, well, to the teachers.
To the students that consider teaching in the future. To the
They want to be a teacher in the future?
Yeah.
Congratulations if you became a teacher, because I'm fond of being teacher. It's a good job, full of emotion and dealing with human beings. I'm not dealing with solid things. I'm dealing with human beings, and it satisfies me a lot.
Nowadays, we see children growing up self-teaching themselves. They use self-educating channels such as Cartoon Network and other learning channels, and they feel that these channels are enough to keep them learning English or any other subject. That when they grow up enough, they decide to drop out of school. Do you think that is right to do?
Of course, no. I don't like home teaching or teaching through channels or TV, because teaching has to be sharing information between many people, and put your point of view in front of your teacher and your students, and you have to discuss everything. But being alone at home, watching TV and going through internet, many times will put you in depression. And many times, many cases came to me as a counselor, have big depression, third degree, due to not to go to school and have enough information through home or internet.
What do you think of yourself as a teacher? How would you rate yourself?
I wish I could be perfect, but I'm not. I'm doing my best in front of God to be okay, but I'm doing my best.
Tell us about your point of view in modern teaching.
My point of view on what?
Of modern of teaching.
How is today's teaching changed a lot from
Days
50
before.
or
The old time
Yeah.
and now?
Yes.
Of course, many things happened due to the progress
Technology, yes.
and the technology. In the past, when I was a student, it's completely different from today. But I don't like technology to turn the students to a very satisfied by themselves without paying attention to the teacher. I would like the students, whatever the technology happened, to be part of the school, to feel secure and to be happy, to have colleagues and friends and teacher. That's what I want them to do. In the past, in my time, I would like to go to school every day because I like the school and the teachers. Hope that all the teachers tries to attract the attention of the students to love them, because if the student doesn't like school, he will not be able to go. If he doesn't like his teacher, he will hate going to school.
We see today that not all classes are always silent when a teacher is explaining. Some students drive a teacher to leave the class, and they become really disrespectful and rude. But although all of these circumstances, the teacher always continues to teach. Why do you think the teacher does that?
I think it's a problem of the teacher, because the class is his kingdom and he has to deal with the students by a nice way and attract their attention. And if she did so or he did so, the students will not make any noise or interrupt him. The problem for the students is not calm in the class, is the problem of the teacher, not the students. If the teachers give enough information and nice information and give it in a nice way, all the students were gazing on him and wants more. But if the class was boring, he will not want to continue. So it's the problem of the teacher,
Yes.
not the student.
What will make if a student came in a trouble, he made a trouble? You will punish him or give him a chance or
As for me, Viola, I don't like to punish any students, but I would like to take information from him, and he will tell me how can I punish him. He will put me the punishment. Sometimes the students used to make interruption and to be very rude inside the class. I will ask him many questions. I will try to convince him he has to be calm inside the class. He has no right to deal in this way. And by many conversation and many sessions with the students, he can turn his way to a right way.
We're going to start asking you some personal questions about your teaching, because most of the questions were personal or public questions about
Yes.
schools.
How long have you been at counseling?
Counseling, it's not more than 5 years, but teaching, it's almost 25 years.
What subjects did you teach?
Math, I'm fond of my subject. I'm a math teacher.
What is your favorite part about teaching, or your least favorite part?
What do you mean by favorite?
Like throughout your, like you've been teaching for a long time.
Yes.
So, from all this time, have you come across a part where you really like teaching and a part that you really dislike teaching?
I like to teach the high school students because I like this age and I know how to deal with this age.
But what is your least favorite part about teaching, or do not have one?
The subject, you
No,
mean?
when, like in general, when you teach, have you come across a situation where you really disliked it?
Many times when the students make noise and I can't stop them for any reason because I'm continuing solving problem on the board, this made me upset, but it's rarely happened.
Was teaching or counseling was your dream job?
Of course.
Why?
Because when I graduated from the university, it came to me to work as an accountant at a very famous place. I refused and I chose working as a teacher or a counselor.
But was it your dream job from when you were very young?
Being a teacher, and many times I bring a board in my home and I behaved as if I'm a teacher, and in front of me there were students, and I like to be a teacher, and thanks God I'm a teacher now.
Thank you. We have no more questions to ask, so
I'm very happy to be with you. Thank you very much.
thank you for interviewing us.
Okay.